Hello everyone, I was asked to do a tutorial on this little star pouch, and you actually don't have to make the whole pouch. You can stop at the part where I'm done explaining the granny square as well. I'm not the best at intros, but that's basically all I have to say. Enjoy the video and make sure to leave any questions or comments in the comments. Alright, switching to voiceover mode. First you'll start with a magic circle. This is how you do it if you don't already know. Hold the cut end with your thumb, wrap it up around, and you want to make an X. Try and follow my movements as closely as you can. You want to make an X on one side, and then on the top you'll see two lines. So you get your crochet hook, go under the first, grab the second, twist it towards you, go back under the second, so you have two loops on your hook now, and pull through. And then you just want to pull your yarn to make it tight, and there is your magic circle. Okay, going in, you're going to need to chain 2. You're going to do 14 double crochet. If you don't know how to do a double crochet, you yarn over, go through, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Again, you yarn over once. In the middle of the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. You're going to need 14 of these, and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, now that you have all your stitches in there, you're going to need to slip stitch into the top chain. Also make sure to count back to make sure you have 14. So a slip stitch is going into where you need to go, pulling up a loop and pulling through the one that is already on your hook. Now moving on to the points of the star. To make the points on your star, you're going to need to start with 5 chains. Now that you have your 5 chains, go into the second one from your hook. So skipping that first one, go into the second. The order goes a single crochet, in the very next one, a half double crochet. Next is a double crochet. And then this one's a tricky one, a treble crochet. I will go back through and tell you about all the other stitches in this next point if you're curious. Then you will count 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into that third one. And there you have made 1 point on your star. Now I'm going to show you this one again, but just explaining the stitches more to you. So chain 5 again. After you're done with your 5 chains, you're going to go into the second chain from your hook with a single crochet. Go into the chain, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through the both that are already on your hook. Next is a half double. You yarn over once, go into the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3 that are on your hook. The next one is a double crochet. Yarn over once, go into the chain, pull back again, yarn over, go through 2, and go through 2. Next is a triple crochet. You yarn over twice for this one, go into the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, god darn, and yarn over and pull through the last 2 on your hook. Then you're going to count 3 again and slip stitch. You're going to do this all the way around until you have 5 points on your star. Moving on to your second color, in this case mine is purple. Here is my star. Wow, super beautiful, gorgeous, yes, yes. Okay, now moving on to the granny square portion of it, you need to start with a slip stitch. If you don't know how to do a slip stitch, this is how I do mine. Hold on to the cut end again, wrap the long end around your fingers, so you have a little loop, reach through the loop, grab the yarn end that is connected to your ball of yarn, and pull. There is your slip stitch. You can put it on your hook and here I forgot which string I'm supposed to pull. That's my bad. You pull the longer one. There's your slip stitch. Now you're going to find any point on your star. It really doesn't matter what one, just find whatever one you want. And do a single crochet in the very, very top chain of that star. Okay, using the same stitches as before, we're going to start with a half double crochet in the very next stitch. And then we're going to do a double crochet. A treble crochet. And then this next one is a little more tricky. It's like a treble crochet 2 together or something like that. It is a little confusing, but you yarn over twice. Start your treble crochet out normally. Go into your stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Leave those 2 on your hook. Yarn over twice again, go into the very next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. At this point, you'll have 3 on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3 of them. That is a treble crochet 2 together. And now we're going to repeat that same pattern. Treble crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, and then we're going to do a single crochet in the very top of that point. Now what you're going to do is repeat that exact same pattern all the way around the star. So single, half, double, treble, treble 2 together, and then going back up, we're going to do a treble, double, half, and then a single in the very, very top point. Okay, now once you are done with that, I apologize for the pink in this frame. I'm literally holding my camera up with my legs right now, so that is my pink pajama pants. I apologize. Okay, so you're going to go and finish this round with a single crochet into that very first stitch you made in the previous round. Now your first round of your new color is completely finished. Props to you. Then you're going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch. You can see here I've made multiple attempts and have just failed to not get it in the same stitch. And I apologize very deeply the right place to put it. Okay, after your half double crochet, in the very next stitch, you're going to do a double crochet. By the way, this is all the same stitches we've been using. Next is a triple crochet. And now to do a triple crochet corner, you're going to do a triple crochet, chain 2, and one more triple crochet. I also just realized I've been calling triple a treble and a treble a triple. I apologize, they are the same thing, I promise. Okay, continuing on, we're going to do a triple, going back down the pattern we've just created, a double, and then a half double. To transition, we're going to do 3 single crochet. So if you want to go ahead, I know, I do that myself. That is the exact pattern we're using all the way around. So after the 3 single, it's half, double, triple, triple corner, triple, double, half, and then the 3 single again. Okay, once you're done, you should have 2 at this point. Wow, beautiful. Wowie, wowie. Time to sew them together. I also forgot to show, but I did, cut it off by chaining one and pulling through. Make sure you sew in all of your ends at this point as well, just to make sure they're nice and clean. Going back to our original star color, we're going to need another slip stitch. And also make sure your stars are facing the right way, so the right pretty way is outside on both of them. And make sure your point is at the top and exactly where you want it to be. So this is where we're going to start single crocheting them together. Go into the space right before the chain 2. It can be in any corner, but just make sure it's the way you want them to be sewn together. This was a struggle for me, goodness gracious. Okay, so single crochet 1. This row is all single crochet, by the way. Then in every single chain 2 space, you're just going to put 2 single crochet. Continuing on, you go into every single crochet space in both pieces to sew them or bind them together. Okay, and I'll see you once you're done with that. Make sure you only go to the point where it's 1 stitch after the chain 2. So then you have that whole open top area and the rest of it is closed off. And I'm just going to show you what I meant by that last bit. So you go around the entire thing up until here, which is exactly like the last bit right after that top right chain 2. Okay, once you're done, Okay, once you're done, you can snip her off, and there you go. You have closed off the rest of it, and at the top, you have a little area for your pouch. Switching back over to your other color, I apologize for making you switch so much. You're going to need a slip knot. With your slip knot, you're going to put it in right after the ending. Oh, boop, like that. You're going to do a single crochet. Basically, wherever there is not white or your other color, you are going to do a single crochet. You're going to go around the entire pouch and make 4 rows total. I'll show you right here, but if you want to go ahead, you may. As you can see here, I am turning my piece, not in frame, but I am turning it. There we go. You can just skip over that other bit of single crochet. It doesn't really leave that big of a hole. Continuing on, this is our last half of the first row. And here we are, the end of it. Now you can single crochet into your very first single crochet stitch you made. And continue on to your second row. You're going to do 4 rows of single crochets all the way around to make the little area for your pouch. After 4 rows, it should look like this. It looks a little odd, but you're going to add some chains. I didn't count exactly how much I want because it's really up to you the length you want it, but I made it so it can go around the top lip part of it and still have excess. And now we're going to weave it in. So get your little sewing needle, yarn needle, and thread her through. I start about like halfway through the pouch in between the second and third row. You're going to go in, skips to 2 stitches, back in 2 stitches. So you're just going to weave in every other 2 stitches, pull as hard as you can until the end comes through. You're going to weave around the entire thing doing 2 stitches. And also, once you get to this side, I forgot to for a little bit, but then I remembered, you need to leave a little bit of a tail at the end on this side, so you can pull that out a little bit, because that is the spot where you're going to be pulling it closed, and then it's your little keychain bit of it. And then we're going to continue through the entire thing doing into, out to, into, out to. And then once you get back to the spot where you started, you can pull it through. And I don't really tie any specific knots. I kind of just do a little double knot there and it stays secure. Make sure you pull that thing tight though. Then you can pull it through and hide it on the inside of your piece. Now for these strings, you can really cut them off or put them inside the piece, but what I do is I weave them in just to make sure that they don't go flying anywhere. Aside from that, your piece is done. Congratulations, you have a star pouch. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, that concludes the tutorial. Then again, make sure you ask questions if you have any. I will try my best to respond. And if you really need me to, I may make like a YouTube short explaining it better as well. So there you have it, your little pouch. Thank you so much for watching.